Hello and welcome to this video, which shows you how braided meetings reinforce and amplify the behaviours that deliver efficient meetings. This is a braided meeting about to start. You can see the meeting title, the start time and the duration. You can also see the participants and the topics or agenda items. This is a mocked up brainstorming meeting in which 3 of the braided team are working on ideas to boost growth in the second half of the year. The participants received invite emails with those details so they knew what to expect and they had time to prepare. So, before the meeting started, Eric, the organiser, prompted by the braided meeting setup process, was clear on purpose, agenda, attendees and timing. He also gave his participants time to prepare. These are all things that are critical for effective meetings. We are watching Eric's screen. I've now pressed play, and as you will see, braiding is a simple but innovative new method of communication. Whilst it has some parallels with other communication methods, it really is like nothing else on earth. You saw that each person was lined up with a topic. That is where each person starts in the meeting, which will make sense as you see how the meeting evolves. Eric has started on the meeting efficiency training topic, as you can see from the title at the top of this window, which we call his active braid. The other 2 topics were also created at the same time, so the other 2 participants are in the meeting and having a similar experience to Eric, but each of them is starting on a different topic. This is a relatively small meeting with 3 topics and 3 people. You can have more if you want, but braiding is optimized for relatively small meetings, up to 6 or 7 people. In general, smaller meetings are more effective. It is really important to achieve a balance of contributions in any meeting. Perhaps the most powerful efficiency benefit of braided meetings is that it does that for you automatically in 2 key ways. First, you can see that Eric is typing. There is no audio and no video in a braided meeting. It is an entirely written form of communication, and that makes it more balanced because many people struggle a lot with eye contact and worry a lot about how they are perceived in meetings, so they don't contribute. In a braided meeting, all of that goes away. Second, right now, Eric is the only person who can add to this braid. Nobody can interrupt him and nobody can distract him. He has the time and the space to add his thoughts uninterrupted. Meanwhile, his 2 colleagues have their own time and space to contribute on their currently active braids. So, in a braided meeting, everybody contributes and balance is created by default. In fact, braiding is even more effective than a fully balanced traditional meeting because it is also a really efficient use of time. The timer bar shows Eric how much time he has left on this topic. The same timer bar is visible to all participants. When the timer bar reaches the end, as you have just seen, the carousel that holds all the topics will rotate 1 step. Eric's content has now been taken round to the person on his virtual left, in this case Tina, so she can read what he wrote and then respond. Eric, meanwhile, has a new topic of his own, the Agile Development Use Cases topic, where Amy started. He can read what Amy wrote and respond. Meanwhile, Amy is reading what Tina wrote on the Space Sector Focus topic, and she can respond there. So, in a braided meeting, all participants contribute continuously, meaning that you get much more output. And because the meeting is balanced, that output is going to be of higher quality. There are many other benefits too. I'll just highlight a couple more. First, you have a full written record. And second, a braided meeting will always finish on time. Once you press start, it is not possible to extend a braided meeting. If you haven't achieved the meeting objectives, you do the right thing and organise a follow-up session. Thank you for watching this video.